You won't believe how delicious these 2 diabetic-friendly tortilla recipes are with just 3 simple ingredients each. Just 2 simple ingredients is all you need for these amazing low-carb, pretty much zero-carb tortillas. You see, we're starting with egg whites. Now, before y'all clutch y'all pearls and sweat and get all mad with me and post some stuff like, I can't believe you're doing carton egg whites, I made sure I checked the ingredients. It was 100% egg whites, and that's what I ask that you all do. Can you use the egg whites from eggs? Absolutely. Can you use full eggs? I would not. And the reason is that it will give it that eggy style flavor, and that's not what we're looking for. We're not making an omelet here. We are making a tortilla wrap. So we're using a cup of our egg whites, and the next ingredient we're going to add is our almond flour. Now, almond flour, we're going to add 5 tablespoons to this, and you can see I'm adding it directly in my measuring cup because I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. I'm lazy, and I'm also using a fork. I don't like to do dishes that much. I cannot stand dirty dishes. I'm all about cooking. But if I can save a dish, I'm going to save me a dish. And I'm using a fork. You could definitely use a whisk if you want to. We definitely want to mix this so everything's dissolved in. We don't want like any kind of clumpy flour. Now, again, this is where probably some of y'all are going to ask me, can I use coconut flour? Can I use other types of flours? And you always know my answer. Go for it. See what it tastes like. You can get both of these ingredients, even the coconut flour, at your Walmart because I'm bougie on a bayou. You're going to turn your stove on to medium-low heat because, again, we do not want to burn this. I did make a mistake. I probably would use a smaller pan, and I made another mistake. I am pouring directly from the measuring cup. I probably poured it a little too thick. It's not that that's a big deal. Some people do like a thicker style tortilla that you could put your ham and all that stuff for your lunch prep. Here's the thing. If you make it thick like I did, you want to cook it about 3 to 5 minutes for each side. But typically, again, I would go for that thinner look, and you just need to cook it 2 minutes on each side. Before you flip it, you always kind of look for that bubble texture, almost like a pancake to form up. And y'all kind of know I'm a little nervous about flipping, so I make sure that it is cooked fully before I flip it. So we got our plate. We're going to put it on there. This is absolutely beautiful. And again, it's kind of thick. Don't let that panic you, gang. Thick is just fine, but you can make it thinner. And if you were too busy laughing at everything that I was saying, you can definitely scroll down in the description and get the recipe and get the times. And for more low carb and laughter, be sure to subscribe. You will need a food processor for this recipe. I have a simple, tiny Ninja. I think I got it, at Walmart or somewhere. You could use a food processor. You could use a blender. Add our 2 to 3 handfuls of spinach. It's going to equal about a cup. A cup of spinach, 23 calories, 6 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, equaling 1.5 net carbs. But the beautiful thing about spinach, it has lutein in it, which, I know why you're telling me this. Well, I'm trying to keep your eyes healthy, and I'm trying to keeping you remembering stuff. So for our memory, if you're like me who walks in the room and turns on the light and the light's already on, you probably need some spinach. Hey, comment below if that's you, because I really hope I'm not the only person who does that. Add in our 2 eggs. Shout out to one of my patients who bought me these eggs from her farm. Thank you very much. One of our eggs, 75 calories, 5 grams of fat, and this is where the fun begins. I love this. For this food processor, I just press down. It's gonna munchy it all the way down to it's like this really super creamy texture. I do kind of sometimes make a little mess of this, so don't let that bother you, gang. And on medium or medium-low heat, we don't want to quickly burn these. I'm adding a great olive oil spray. It's extra light because it's super neutral, and you kind of see I'm keeping it simple. Y'all know I don't use like this crazy fancy equipment. I'm just pouring it directly from the food processor because I really don't want to dirty extra dishes. I am lazy when it comes to doing dishes, y'all. And the best way I can say when it's ready to flip, and I hope this doesn't sound too weird, but I kind of look for those bubbles to form. If we flip something too early, it's going to be messy, and then you're going to get hot mad, and you're going to write a nasty comment for me. Hey, if you're getting some out of this video, though, and love to cook low carb and like to have a little giggle every now and then, now's a great time to subscribe. But really, if you want a time frame, it's going to depend how thin your spinach tortilla is. So it could be as little as 5 minutes, as little as 10 minutes, but look for those little bubbles. So we have the bubbles, we have kind of that pancake look. Take that spatula and give it a little flippy flip. Y'all can see my shape kind of messed up on the first one, but hey, the second one looks beautiful. And again, you cook this for an additional 5 minutes. Ooh, looks like they're ready. So I'm gonna put it in my beautiful plate. Okay, I get it, y'all, to shapes. Now, if y'all got some suggestions on how I can make it like into beautiful circles, I'm sure there's some kind of tchotchke piece of equipment that I could use and it'll be a perfect pancake circle. Just tell me in the comments below. And these are super thin. They work great for your wraps, for your sandwiches. Just go ahead and put some turkey or tuna on there, roll it up. And if you were too busy laughing instead of writing down what to do, don't worry, scroll in that description box, and hey, while you're there, I got a little menu for it. So download it, it's free. And gang, be sure to like and subscribe if you're going to try this recipe. Much love.